Hello friends, good evening. Because tomorrow is the total solar eclipse is forming, I would like to give some instructions because many people have doubts what to follow and what to not. So the instructions which I mentioned can be followed by everyone anonymously, irrespective of caste, religion, community. Everybody can follow this. If you never followed, then this is a good time, a great time to begin this. Okay, tomorrow the eclipse is forming at around 10:15, which is called Sparsha time, uh, which is a starting time where um, the effect of eclipse is seen very mildly. So the medium point is around 12:30 to 1:15. Uh, like during that time, uh, the concentration levels are very high. Like when I talk in science, people say the UV rays are very effective during eclipse time. Uh, but for me, the basis is our ancient texts, Vedas, and our Panchangas, whatever they prescribe. So I suggest you guys to follow. So uh, 12:30 to 1:15 is a median time where everybody can be focused during that time, chant the slokas, mantras, whatever you have been doing as a part of your lifestyle. You don't need to do anything new, okay? And if you didn't have any initiation in past from your guru, nor you are not used to chanting slokas and all, then spend some time in silence during that time, okay? Or you can keep reciting your favorite god in your mind during that time. So the end time is around 1:45 p.m. So I strongly suggest people to get up early, okay, and be prepared for that. Take a shower bath before eclipse begins, at least half an hour, 1 hour before the eclipse begins, and preferably do a harm water bath. Uh, if it is a shower bath, then it is more auspicious. You can add haldi, neem leaves to the water that you are going to use for bath. And after eclipse at after 1:45 p.m., you have to take another bath. Okay, so this is for people who want to follow this particular system during eclipse time. If you take bath before eclipse time, it is important that you have to take another bath after eclipse time. So between these two baths, you are said to be in a very shielded, highly divine spiritual region, a magnetic field where you gain maximum concentration. Nothing can easily distract you. Usually when you do meditation in normal days, many things distract you, okay? But during eclipse time, the concentration levels usually, like, they are very high for everyone. If you just do with little effort and initiation and try to do meditate, I'm sure you will have a great divinely feeling. And especially because majority of the planets, malefic planets, are involved in this eclipse, whoever does worship god, their favorite god, or chant, recite mantras, slokas of their favorite god during this eclipse time, he is going to give multifold results, and that will act as a storage for future and protect the individual from many threats, many problems in future. Especially Mars, Rahu, Ketu, Mercury. Uh, why I mentioned Mars is because the eclipse is happening in Mrugasira, the lord of which is Mars. So Mars is also connected to this eclipse. Ketu, Rahu, Mercury, Mars, um, these planets, they are involved in this eclipse. So whoever follow these instructions definitely get the blessings of these planets. If you are running any of these planets, Mahadasha, Antardasha, Sukshmadasha, or you have any evil effects of these planets operating at this point of time in your chart, that can be suppressed, that can be minimized by following this procedure. Okay, thank you everyone. Please do leverage this time. Okay, and I wish you will have a great transformation. Thank you.